Let's go and trap that army up north. Meanwhile, Alfred's men. Oh, let's just go. Siege Norwich over here. You work in concert every often? What do you do, Luke? That's a big army in there. We're going to have some proper siege equipment. A couple of battering rams. A lot of siege towers. We'll have 2 turns of building these. And then we'll go in. It should be fine. Back to these guys down south. Enjoying their Cornish cream teas and Cornish pasties.
All forces in good order.
Oh, has that rebellion been put down? Has indeed, I think. Yep, my Devon allies, vassals, have managed to put down the Cornish revolt. Good job, boys. I think I can march this army north and out the way. IT coordinator. There's a few folks I know work in IT up in Concert. Or Durham area, anyway. Right, how's my new army doing? Got some more cash now. I'm up to 20 units. Let's put some more men in there. Axemen. Big 2-handed axemen. I'll have a few of them. Cheap axemen, because I've got loads of them. Can't be bothered with skirmishers. Not a fan of missile units in this game. Cheap spears. Yeah, go on. Cheap spears. Tick. That's good. Those guys will be fine. I'll build a church. Plenty of food, plenty of cash. Very good. Can you explain us bows classification and what's different shooting them? Do you mean bows as in this game or as in archery, the sport? Will I be joining Walston a stream sometime in the future? Probably not. Not because I don't want to, but just because I have so little time and so many plans of things that I want to do. I just wish there was more hours in the day. I wish I could give up the day job. That would solve the issue, definitely. So we've gone in there. No, we haven't. We've gone in here. All looking good so far. I'll just set some building off. Oh yeah, we'll have some extra cattle for more food and more supplies for the armies. How's London doing? That was a mess before. Oh, I'm out of cash. Let's end the turn there then. A lot of the land has been drained in modern times, so it might be an island that's no longer an island. That's true. Yeah, the fens were drained, weren't they? So that's changed a lot. Bows in the real world of archery. Bow classifications. Well, you've got the type that I shot, which was Olympic recurve, which is what you'll see if you watch the Olympics, obviously. That's recurve bow with all the stabilizers and sights and stuff on. And you get compound bow, which if you've seen the Rambo films, with the wheels and pulleys on either end, they were compounds. Basically, what that does is it allows you to draw a heavier draw weight and hold less of it at full draw. And they're also a lot faster and generally a lot more consistent if they're shot well than a recurve. Ooh, what's this? Oh, the committee has met, the Witten. So what are they going to do? I can reduce spending for the next so many turns, which will spend less on the army, but probably upset the soldiers. We don't want to do that. Inspirational speech, a wise and heartfelt words from a leader can be worth more than gold. And men are inspired to give more. Yeah, better boots. I think they can march faster in better boots. Push them hard. That'll upset people. Better boots. I like faster marching. That's good. And I have people. Oh, that army I marched into the wetlands, the fens. The wetlands claim the unwary. A wise general would find a road or leave this place. Basically, 28 of my men sunk up to their armpits in bog and drowned. Well, more fool them for walking in there in the chainmail then. Nice little feature. I like random events and stuff like that. So these guys are well and truly in this bog. Look, I can't get across there, Tim. You can only cross rivers at bridges in this game, which is a pretty cool thing. How am I going to get round there? There's a bridge at Norfolk. That makes controlling cities on rivers important. Oh, a bit of strategy. That's pretty good. Mea culpa. Can't stay for now, but much love from Snottingham. See you again. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. It's great just to see people, especially new faces, new names in here. We're going to give Alfred another turn before he goes in for a siege battle. What's kicking off down here? Is that another rebellion? No. Or is it? Rebel army. It is a bloody rebel army, right? I have some men down here somewhere.
The men are ready to serve.
Well, we'll have a fight with the rebel army then. And fight. Hey, Salty Jedi. Welcome. Yeah, you played Rome Total War, eh? I played a lot of that a long time ago. Good game. I think the older Total War games were more fun than some of the more recent ones, but this is pretty good. I'm enjoying this one. So yeah, I'll get back scrolling to the bow talk when we next end the turn. We're waiting for all the AIs to do their bits and pieces. Right, start the fight. So once again, I outnumber these guys, and we should be able to go wading straight in. There we go. We see him up ahead. Let's just put my archers into a little group. Well, they got the archers over there. Spears, elite sword infantry, retinue sword infantry, spears. They've got nothing. They've got nothing. Go for it. I've got to say, in simple, small fights like this, you don't need to worry too much about the strategy, I think, especially when you outnumber them. Speed this up and close the distance a bit. You ever played Command and Conquer series? I have indeed. I think it was the original Command and Conquer. What was the name of the bad guys? Or not the bad guys. Was it Nod? The enemy that you played as? You had... I can't remember the names of them. But yeah, I did play the original Command and Conquer. They were good games. Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got a fight going on here. Right. Bring the archers back. I always do that. I end up speeding up, reading chat, and then not noticing when the enemy come to kill me. Right then, everyone in, boys. Everybody in. Let's bring my general in.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, we want our general to be under attack. He needs to make a bold effort, inspire the men. Whoa, now this is looking like a fight. Bit of a ragged sort of shield wall, but it's a proper fight. Spearman against spearman. This is going to upset these chaps a bit. Do the same over here. Get the flanks crumbling. Get the horses in. As soon as something runs, that's the time to get the horsemen in. Where's the other lot? Let's send some more men in there. The Brotherhood of Nod versus the GDI. That was it. Command and Conquer. Right, kill them. We'll let no one retreat from this. Horsemen versus fleeing enemies. That's the way to do it. Hopefully we'll get a really big fight kicking off before the end of this stream and the end of the campaign. I don't know that I've played many of the games after the original Command and Conquer. I think I've probably missed a load of those, actually. I played Dune 2, which I think predates Command and Conquer and probably set the ball rolling for those sort of games. Dune 2 was good, back on the Amiga. Teenage Dirtbag, yep, this is live, and welcome to the stream. And nice name, by the way. Okay, so that was a little rebellion put down. We'll occupy that again. I think I'm going to have to leave this this army down here, you know, just sorting the mess out that there is, because there's always some sort of rebellion. This guy, this general, he's a good general. He's got a lot of influence. And if they get more influence than your king has, they start to get disloyal and gather support because they think they know better than the king. I'll have to watch him. I think he's outlived his usefulness. I think we'll ride him into a wall of spears somewhere. And, yeah, find a new replacement. Okay, so this general, I can upgrade him. We'll give him a champion for some extra command. Oh, his loyalty's not that brilliant. Let's reset that. Is it the priest? Yeah, we'll give him a priest. Just to remind him of his duties. Keep him loyal. For a minute there, you thought there was a horse in World of Tanks. Well, you know, they might put one in Himmelsdorf for you to run over like all the cars. Give them an idea, they might do it. We got another rebellion kicking off down here. What's going on? And no, I think that was it. So I'll just move these lot into the town. Are they in the town? Oh, they're in the town. Where are we then? So we were going in over here, weren't we? That guy's moved. I've got a bit of cash to upgrade some stuff. These lot are probably all upset. We'll build them a church. Fist fighters. What does that do? Extra XP per unit per turn. And extra unit replenishment. Help all the army. These buildings that you improve in settlements, I think it's faction-wide. So you build it in one place, and I think it extends across the faction, but don't quote me on that. Watermills, tanners. We'll go for a church. I was going to do something in this province. Last stream, I think I had it set up so that this place was going to be a good place for churches and religion and stuff. Was it Ipswich? I can't remember. Maybe oh, yes, that's right. I give the area governor, who's also a preacher, and increases church taxes. I remember now. Right. Okay, one more beer. Nice change. Need something other than World of Tanks for a while. You know, it's true. If you just play one game all the time, you get burned out on it. So it's nice to have a bit of variety, and you come back to it a little fresher, I always reckon. Stefan Agaman, welcome back. Nice to see you. So where do we get up to with the bows and arrows? Recurve compound. Then in the UK, there's English longbow, which is, as the name suggests, a longbow, but it has to be made in the traditional English style without an arrow shelf and stuff. No, they're not getting married. That would cause trouble. Oh, that was... Oh, yeah, no, let them get married then. More bother than it's worth. I'll just assassinate them if it becomes a problem. What other bow styles have you got? There's bare bow, which you can use a recurve but without the sights and stabilizers and stuff on. That's quite popular. But yeah, I used to like shooting with the sights and stabilizers on, Olympic style. That was my sport. And still is. I just don't do it quite as much as I used to. Right, what have we got? Oh, Rixica. He's such a dude, but I'm going to have to get him killed, I think. I could try and lower his influence through cash. It might go wrong. I give him a priest. I'll give him a priest, see if that reminds him of his duties. I don't think it will. No, not really. Frontline is an odd game mode. It's an interesting sort of game mode. It's nice for them to put something in that's a bit different and a bit of a change. The Giant Slayers from Devon. Right, can I... I can replace the army, can't I? It said I could replace the general. Let's just march him back into somewhere I know. Let's get him back into this place. And then turn our attention. Am I going to play some Total War Arena? I don't know about that. See, it's not a game like this where there's victories and strategy. It's just a It's a bit of a grind fest, I think. There were some issues with some overpowered premium units, but hey, Wargaming are publishing it. That's no great surprise, is it?
The men have
Well, it looks like we're going into Norwich here. Who's that? A rebel army? Well, come on, we've got Alfred's men here. Let's get them if I can. I'll show you a siege fight, folks, those new to this. I'm not a big fan of siege fights because there's a little bit of wonkiness in where positioning on the walls is a problem and walls falling down on your own men and units not being able to find their way around the city. But that's been the issue in all Total War games for a long time anyway. I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, so I'm just going to spell it out. W-I-I-I-S-T. Saw the video on YouTube about the stream. Come to watch. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for coming and stopping by. How do you pronounce your name, though? Is it Weist? Weist? UN177? Insurgency. What's Insurgency? I don't think I've heard of that. Insurgency. Is it a game mode or is it a standalone game? Random Hato. Yes, another Twitch channel you'll have to keep up with, hopefully. But welcome anyway. Right, let's get into the fight. Oh, right. Who's on the battering rams? Axemen. I'd rather have cheap spearmen on the battering rams. You drop that. Cheap spears, pick that up. Nope, missed. Missed again.
awaiting orders.
I just get those guys out of the way. Right. Can I get you out of the way? Why can't I pick this up? Got it. So you guys are going to be going straight in. Come on, there we go. Nope, these. That's it. You guys are going to be going straight at that gate. I'm glad this isn't stone walls because they are a bit weird in how they work. And then the other battering ram full of axemen. Drop that. Drop it. Drop it. That's it. Oh, didn't expect them to spread out like that. Right. Get that, and we'll have another gate attack over here. We'll go straight in. There's no archers in this, so that's good. And then we're going to have some big hard swordsmen to back these fellas up as they... Oh, hang on, there's a great big ditch. I hadn't noticed that. How am I going to get my... How am I going to get my siege towers across that? I'll tell you what I'm going to do, for a laugh. I'm going to put some rubbish troops in one, and I'm going to try and see if they'll cross the ditch. I think I know what the answer is going to be, but, well, we're going to try it. We'll put some of these axe dudes in. Get in there. So I guess then... I drop that. I never thought there'd be a great big moat around this, but that's unless there's another flank. Oh, I could move the whole army across here. Couldn't I? No ditches on this side. No gates either for the battering rams. Ah, but I can move all the siege tower people across. Deploy the bees. So let loose the bees. If I had some catapults, I could launch some beehives over the walls. Right. That's what we'll do. We're going to crush them from two sides. We're going to get the siege towers. I've got some more somewhere. Did I drop them? Maybe drop them, did I? That. And that. Right. Put them over here. Cool. Right. Control 1. In a group. Let's get across the other side. And this'll do. Brilliant. Yeah, they're just going to storm the walls here. Oh, there is a gate as well. Well... No, I can storm the walls. I'll use the battering rams on this side. We'll just go through. Right then. Battering ram up. Let's put some... Let's Alfred and the spearmen go through this gate. No. Can I do Control Z? No. Just moved those battering rams I had lined up. Right, move the other one back over here. There's a gate to the south. Yep, sorry. I hadn't noticed that. Horsemen. Keep them back a bit. What's this? Soldiers, soldiers, soldiers. This shouldn't be too hard to fight once I get in through the gate. I think that's everything. Right then, start the battle. So, send in the battering rams. I'm under enemy fire already. Right. Let's go on. Oh, it looks like the second army's turning up. Right. This shouldn't be too bad.
The enemy approaches.
Oh, what's that? I've missed. Horsemen. Keep them in reserve. Weast. That was the first try was the best, was it? At that name. Oh, we've got shields over our heads. This is why I use cheap spears and stuff for pushing battering rams. We save the good troops. Oh, flaming arrows.
We will prevail. Enemies beware.
I'm just getting a little bit closer.
Faster.
You can actually dismount the horsemen to fight in battles, which is pretty good. It's that one, isn't it? I'll keep them mounted for now. They might need to rush in. Get them out of the way. Get these fellas moving up. How's the other fight? Looks like it runs better than Rome 2. I don't remember having trouble with Rome 2, although I didn't play Rome 2 an awful lot. I kind of got a bit tired of it fairly quick. Whoa, that one's got a bit of a tilt on going over that, that bump. I wouldn't have liked to be the guys on the top shelf. I wonder if they could have crossed that ditch. I bet they'd have just gone round it. And then you can see guys in the bottom shelf pedaling like mad. That's how they worked. True fact. Pedal power. Alfred and the Spearmen, a good name for a folk rock band.
Gates have been destroyed.
What's been destroyed? Our siege equipment's been destroyed. We can go in here, right? Great. Right, get everyone in. Just pile in. Did we get in? We did. And send in the reinforcements. Charge in, boys.
Our general is under attack.
As long as we get in through the gate, we should be good. Whoa, they're putting up a strong defence there. Here come the real troops. Elite sword infantry. Here they come. Whoop. Camera's got weird. Right, let's get those guys just pulled back. How's the other flank doing? Have I got people just standing and watching? Axemen are in. Yeah, I've got people standing and watching. All over the place, as it turns out. You go and capture the... Yeah, go and capture the gate. Now, we have to watch for the gates being captured. Now, it happened on the stone ones, I don't know if it happened on the wood, is that the towers collapse once you capture the gate, and they cause damage to units underneath, which is just stupid, I think. Unless you're knocking towers down with big siege engines, they shouldn't just collapse.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
I've got men running. Our boys are fighting their way in here. We need to go up. We need to get up. Go on, fellas. In you get.
We have captured the gates.
Go and fight these people up on the walls. Maybe I will bring the horsemen in. They can dismount. Oh, I maybe should have dismounted them after they got to the gate.
An entire unit has perished.
Put them back up. We've got some more here. Who are these guys? More horsemen. And more horsemen. We'll get them in. Right, we've got some proper soldiers in the fight here. You can tell I'm being a little bit careless with my men's lives. It's one of these things, you just have to get in and just take the casualties and just get in and fight the fight to win a siege. It just drags on and on for ages otherwise. If I captured this now, you guys go after them. You guys go after some of them. You after some of them. Why is the commentator Gimli? Need a bit bigger beard for Gimli. How's the fight going over here? Have I got more? I've got another army coming in over there. Just bring them in. Go on, horsemen. Everybody in. This looks like we're broken in now. A bit more of a bloody fight over here. Our fellas have got it now, I think. And what about here? There's still a fight. Let's get those guys over there. If I just charge them in, they should find a way around the flank. Oh, hang on, there's some more people to kill here. Go and kill them. I sound like Gimli. I shouldn't have any Scottish accent going on. Not quite that far north.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. The towers just collapse when you capture the gates. Now, we weren't fighting them, we weren't setting fire to them, we weren't doing anything like that. They just collapse. And I charge horsemen up onto the walls. Let's find out. Here we go. Yeah, it seems like you can. Okay. Good stuff. Bit of historical realism. You can't beat it. What about if I... Oh, I've got some more horses here. You go up there. See if I can charge along the walls from the other side. I must have this done now. Come on. I mean, the enemies do fight to the very last. But it does drag the sieges out a little bit. What's going on over here? I do have a fight of some sort. People sitting around watching. I mean, my guys are all wearing really good chainmail, and their guys are wearing smocks. Who do you think's going to win that one? John Rhys Davies. Well, hey, you know, I'm always up for a bit of voice acting work if you know anyone in need of a voice actor with bad northern accent. Oh, they've still got some more men in there. Right, let's mount up the cavalry. Every horseman I can find. And just, let's bring them over here. Let's get this done fast. Oh, I think I'm bringing some spearmen as well. Never mind. And let's speed this up, because this is taking too long. Everything in. There's still people fighting at this gate. They're running away now. Who's that? Oh, my archers. They can shoot at stuff, can they? Go on then. That looks like a general's bodyguard or something that's in the fight here. Well, balls to that. How does this feel compared to previous Total Wars? I personally prefer it, because I think it's got a bit more flavour. I like the original Total War and Total War 2 Medieval. When I say original, Shogun was the original, wasn't it? I actually liked Medieval. I never played Shogun. I liked the Medieval 1. That was good. Medieval 2 was good. Rome was good. More recent ones, I think, certainly looked better. Didn't quite like the play as much of them. But this one's good. I do quite like it.